This is the Great Legend, and I am coming at you live. And it is great to be here on Comic Book Friday, January 31st, 2014. This has been a pretty good January. A lot of comic books. What is this? Oh, it was great because we had 5 Fridays in January, and I got an extra paycheck. That was nice. And the insurance and all that medical crap didn't come out, so that was freaking awesome. So my paycheck was just really huge. Sorry I'm late. I gotta complain real quick. I don't even know if I'm in the center. I was scanning Pokemon cards for my son last night in this Pokemon card game thing, and it was cool. I could scan this card. It had a QR code, and I could put it up against the webcam, and it scanned the card in. And what it did, if you have kids or you're a kid yourself and you love Pokemon, or a teen or young adult, what it did, it scanned the QR code, and then inside his little Pokemon card game, the name of it's called Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, he got little booster packs. Like it's like online cards instead of like real playing cards or whatnot. But anyway, so I loaded into Google Plus. It popped up saying we have some new, what is it called? This is so stupid. Every time. It's called the Control Room or something. So it said, we got some new features in the Control Room. And I was like, okay, whatever. It's 8 or 7:59. I started broadcast. And boom! I've never, swear to God, never on this system. I built this system a couple years back. Windows 7, Professional Edition, sweet system. It's just an awesome deal. It's got like 16 gigabyte of RAM, I think. System memory, 16 gig. AMD Phenom 2 Black Denab Edition, running almost at 4 gigahertz. Anyways, what happens is, I started the broadcast, boom, blue screen. Holy shit, I haven't seen a blue screen since like Windows Millennium. Well, I never did buy Vista, so. But yeah. I was like, what the hell? So I rebooted. Firefox, of course, came up, right back up, because Mozilla, they're smart people, not stupid shits like Google. Came right back up and got in, and then I noticed what happens. Guess what happened? Installed Google plugin for the 50th freaking time. So here's my thing. Here, you know, and I don't know why they just don't like come out and say this, but here's what they're doing, fans. They're coming up and they're doing this bullshit. Install Google Plus plugin because they have an update. They have a Google Plus update. Hello, little legend. Wave! Wave! Alright, you can go now, little man. We'll open up some Skylanders later. Oh, you want to open up these? Alright, bring them in then real quick. Okay, just for all you comic book fans that don't give a shit, we're going to open up some Skylanders. Skylanders. Exclusive unboxing for the Great Legend Show. Okay, so who do we got first here? Let's open this one up. Lava Barf Eruptor, Slobbertooth, and Super Gulp Pop Fizz. That looks good.
I like 7-Eleven.
Oh, you like 7-Eleven, huh? Yeah. Okay, so anyways, what I'm thinking, fans, on the Google Plus deal, like how often, I know a lot of you have probably got it too, where you're in the middle of a hangout. You're doing just what you do. And it pops up and says, install Google plugin. So what I'm thinking is, they're doing it on the fly. You know, instead of scheduling something, I guess that wouldn't work, but I don't know, it's just pissing me off, man. It seems like every time I do one of these live hangouts, they have some Google update. Super Gulp Pop Fizz. Tell them what it is. Put it in front of the camera.
It's a big bottle.
Yeah. Okay, now these items you can throw away.
Pop Fizz is good. Okay, let's poke it.
Alright, then come back and get this one. Just throw it in the blue trash can out there in the hallway. But yeah, I'm going to open up these. Before we get back to some comics, I'm going to tell you what I did to my finger.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you being a smart aleck?
No, thank you.
Make sure you get Jackson in bed. I don't want to deal with the little man tonight. I'm going to go check on him, give him some hugs and kisses, then he better stay in bed. All right, next up, we have Grim Creeper,
I already have light card.
the Arcane Crossbow Battle Pack,
He's awesome.
and Thornhorn Camo. That's a Series 2 because we haven't seen Thornhorn since the very first game. If you don't know what Skylanders are, it's a video game that's taken the world by storm. And what you do is there's an RFID chip in these.
It's no fair because Kilo doesn't have a thorn horn.
Okay, well, you can get in the camera and talk to people. But they have these RFID chips in the base, and when you put them on the Portal of Power, which is a USB device that hooks up to the Xbox 360 or Xbox One, or if you have a PS3 or Nintendo Wii, they're usually wireless. But you can put this on that device, and then this character will appear in the actual video game. All right, so,
I have a lot.
hey, wait, I got more trash for you. The figures? You know where to put your figures. Let's kind of shove that in the trash. Make sure you close the door, okay? Okay. Yep. Go get some Skylanders and then close that door here. Okay. So, like I'm saying, thank you for watching and bearing with me. I told him, I promised him we'd open up some more Skylanders today. Usually, like I said, he usually gets his video game time on the weekend. The weekends. Put all my cards in there. But, because they come with these little Skylander cards. So he gets his game in on the weekends. And I promised him some new Skylanders to open. So he's pumped up about that. Let's talk real quick about the Super Bowl, shall we? I'm rooting for the Denver Broncos. Hey, did someone say the Broncos? The John Elway rookie. We're showing it proud during the Broncos playoff season and their hopes that they will win the Super Bowl. Denver Broncos. Special shout out. I want to give a shout out right now to one of our comic book community guys that lives in Colorado. His name is Cody Latash, the Prince of Comics. And not only is the Prince of Comics, people, so he does some great back issue reviews of back issues that he gets, but he also is the Prince of Records. So if you want to hear some awesome reviews like about vinyl records, check him out. You can find him. I think the full user YouTube name is Cody Latash Presents, but I will be putting his YouTube URL in the video description below. I have not done so yet, but look out for that. I'm going to go ahead and check the comments, and that's about all I can say, but I got a blue screen due to Google+. Love it. They're so crappy. Okay. So thank you so much. Oh, you know what? Right when I started this, okay, here it is. Here it is right here. Okay. I want to say what's up to Rebel Gator. He's not going to be able to make it tonight, but he's with us tonight in spirit. Hopefully you'll catch it, Rebel, on the rewind. We got Devin in the house, a.k.a. Clever Presents. I love calling him Goose, but Clever Presents is here. We have Cotman Comics, who just says Batman. So Cotman, welcome to the show. He's a big fan of some Archie comics. Check him out. He's a new user. Roger69501, one of my brothers in the DC world. Count Campbell, another Scottish brother, is here. Thank you if you're still awake, Count. Thank you so much. Stephen McKee is here. Check out my latest video. I did a tag video. And I didn't even have to do a funny preview pick. It automatically did one. It looks like I'm picking some boogers, but I'm really just itching my nose. Devin's Comics is here. Thank you, Devin, for showing up tonight. One of my contestants in my 2,000 subscriber contest. Thuggy1 is here, and I left a comment for Vince earlier in the day. I said, hey, Vince, I know you love these countdowns, man. See you on here tonight. Vince is one of the most loyal subscribers I have. Really great guy out of Tampa. And like I said, and I say every week that he's on here, it's just a reminder, if you're into action figures from, I don't care how far back, he's got them. Let's see who else. Mr. Perfect Flash, good seeing you tonight, brother. One of my other guys. Benji Chapman is here. Todd Polly is here. Benji Chapman's been here before. He loves when I come at you live. Good little fan of Aquaman right there. Let's see. Sergeant America's here. It's good to see you here, Sarge. He's a big fan of the Avengers. Loves him some Avengers. Carlos Infante is here. Carlos, he had a great video for Hans over Hans 2000 sub contest where he showed a real funny, I think it was an Adventures of Superman comic. Really good. All right. And Clever Goose presents as going for the Broncos too. Let me tell you my story about how I cut open my pinky finger. It was on the inside here. Oh God, man, it hurt like hell. I must have went through. I've cut deeper, you know. Not that I am a cutter, and I'm not making fun or bashing people that have that kind of depression where it's the self-mutilation. I think that's a real horrible thing, and I want you to know, if you need anyone to talk to about that kind of stuff, if you do that stuff, private message me. And I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, but you know, I can say some prayers and keep you in my thoughts, and maybe give you some advice, maybe about seeing a counselor or someone like that. Anyway, this is kind of really off the record. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. You ever need to chat with me one-on-one, just private message me. I'll be glad to talk with you. But anyway, so I had a huge box, one of the big old boxes from Diamond Distributors from mycomicshop.com. I actually had 4 packages today. I had a couple of books. Let me just show you these. These are from a guy, because I'm constantly trying to go to the back, the far back. I guess issue 50 and below now. Try to beef up my Fantastic Four run. I've got the whole run of Fantastic Four, but as I mean beef up, I mean upgrade my copies to better condition. These are fine plus right here. My other issue 40, you're seeing issue 40 here, the Battle of the Baxter Building. My other issue was just really horrible, beat up. But these are really nice, fine plus issues. There's some spine creases you can't really see. There's little tiny piece missing on the corner. But the story is complete. It's freaking Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Stan Lee on the story, Jack Kirby on the art. I love the Jack Kirby artwork for these early issues, these early Silver Age issues of the Fantastic Four. And, you know, I love Stan Lee's writing. I mean, you know, sometimes there's always the battle, like, about Kirby, some like Kirby, some like Stan Lee. But the thing is, what made them so good is just working together, you know. I always thought that for Marvel, well, actually, I'm not taking anything away from Steve Ditko, because Steve Ditko was freaking awesome as well. But I gotta say, and this may make some of the Amazing Spider-Man fans mad, because somebody told me, I think it was, I want to say Hans. Yeah, it was Hans. Strangelove, Captain Strangelove said that Jack Kirby couldn't draw Spider-Man for nothing, and I believe him, because Spider-Man, the artwork on Daredevil 1, he showed his Daredevil 1. I'm sure he has multiple copies of Daredevil 1. But, oh, God, it did suck. It was horrible. I know what he's talking about, because on Fantastic Four Annual number 1, he put Spider-Man on the cover. He just looked like shit. You know, and I love Kirby. I can't say his work like shit, because, well, I just said it, but who gives a shit, right? Shit, shit, shit. But anyway, it didn't look as good as Ditko. But anyway, back to what I'm talking about. As far as just kick-ass team, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Fantastic freaking Four. I know that may get some of the Spidey fans messed up. But who gives a crap, right? Kirby, you know, let Ditko do most of the Spider-Man. Hell, Kirby was already doing like 4 books at the time. I think that's what Hans said, and I believe him, because he was doing one time he was doing Avengers, Fantastic Four. What else was he doing? X-Men. I think he was doing. I think he did Thor. I'm pretty sure he did Thor. You can always tell the Kirby faces. Thor, you know, looks kind of like Commandy. Anyway, this is issue 47. And issue 47 was a really crappy condition as well. This is another Fine Plus comic. Very good, and I opened up both of them. It's always good to open up both, and I think it was Hero Hunter 81. He says, always check those staples in the middle, you know, make sure the The middle page isn't off, and they're all good, beautiful stuff. Daredevil and Doctor Doom right there on number 40, and this is 47. So I got these today. I ordered these off eBay, fairly good deal. I bought them from the same guy, which is always great to save a little money. Then I got to talk about my Pinky again. So I got these huge boxes, and I know I'm rambling on. Huge boxes of just comics, you know. Oh, and I want to show you another package I got from Amazon. I'll do that here in a little bit. But anyways, I'm using these scissors here, right? And I'm cutting it because, you know, I cannot find my, I'm cutting it like this. I have my pinky kind of right there, but not all the way on it. And I'm using this part of the blade to kind of cut. What happened was I was cutting the box, and they used the tape that you would use if you were doing insured mail, not insured mail, but registered mail. The kind where you have to water a little bit and paste over because it has those little strings in it. The shit just wasn't coming out, so I squeezed my hand real hard, and when I did that, it sliced the pinky. So it went down pretty damn far. So went to the bathroom, told my wife to come in there just to help me out because, you know, all guys got to have the wife's help sometimes. You know? So I poured this medical cleaner. Shit said no sting on it. It's bullshit. Sting like an MFer. This hurt bad. But I got it done, and she bandaged me up, and I'm good as new. I don't know if I haven't taped my books that came in today. As far as these, I've taped some of the other ones, but kind of hassle. And I was running a little late. But big ass boxes had some shitload pop vinyls, crapload comics. I'm gonna give you the names of some comics. This is just a stack of special things that I piggybacked on my subscription order. I got this is all Fantastic Four variants from the Marvel Now series. I got 1B, 1E, 1F, 5B, 6B, 9B, all near mint and near mint plus. So actually, those also were in here. But I'll show you those probably next week if I remember. But I'll definitely show them when I finally get around to doing my Fantastic Four whole collection. But I'm still bagging and boarding. I'm up in the 180s. So I'm slowly but surely going through all of those, checking those, seeing which ones I want to reorder. But I'm going by tens, you know, so I'm in the kind of in the 40s right now of things that I need to upgrade my copies on because some of my copies are just crap, but, you know, at least I got the whole run. This is Guardians of the Galaxy number 10. I already had this book, but my son stepped on it. He was climbing the boxes back here. Swear to God, I need to get a lock on the door or move all that crap off the top and put all my boxes over here like I've been saying I'm going to do because I do want to get shelved back there. But he was trying to get the, I don't know if you can see this or not. He was trying to get those 3DS game boxes. He likes looking at the boxes. So he's climbing up there, scaling it, pulling some boxes out. And the Guardians of the Galaxy book was kind of like that on the ground, just kind of like leaning there, actually leaning there. So when he stepped down, his back foot caught it and bent it really good. So I got another copy of that. And then right here I have Harley Quinn number 2 near mint, and I got a Lone Ranger by Dynamite Volume 2 21 near mint that they weren't on my pool, so I had to just kind of order them as extra. So look for those sometimes. You know, I don't know if I'll show them or not, but that's some of the stuff I got that I didn't have time to unwrap. Thank you so much. We have 20 viewers right now, which is always great to see. Let me check the comments real quick. Oh, yeah. I'm laughing at Vince. Vince says, brings tears to my eyes when I hear Robert talk Marvel. Because a lot of times it's all about DC, but man, I do love Fantastic Four. Me and Hal are both Fantastic freaking Four. Preach it, brother. Testify. Because you know, some of us, some of the old schools, they always talk about. Well, Howler talks a lot about Kirby. I think a lot of us talk about Kirby, and but then there's the guys that talk about Ditko. Kirby, Ditko, Ditko, Kirby. I mean, beating on the door out there. No, but both were just amazing. I mean, like I said, I can't draw a damn thing. Let's go over some of the folks that are here. Some other favorites of mine. I did my taxes today, figure out wrong and thought I owed $59. Then realized with a single deduction it was a refund of over $900. Vince, dude, that's awesome, man. Buy something that you like and love what you collect. Because you know who's here right now. The main man from Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know if he's really from Phoenix. Scottsdale, maybe. But we have Hippies Collectibles. All right. And also I want to say what's up. Oh, I don't even know if I said his name, but Howler Mouse is here. Oh, yeah, I think I did. Fantastic Read before. Cottonman Comics. My favorite Fantastic Four character is the Human Torch. That's one of my favorites, too. But his favorite of all time is Batman. And then Clever Presents comes in and says, Shazam for the win. And I'm torn between The Thing and Shazam. Those are my guys, you know. But my golden age was Shazam, Captain Marvel. Because it's Captain Marvel, but, you know, New 52 Shazam. And I don't mind because everyone called him Shazam, you know. So, what the hell. And then The Thing was for my Silver Age. And I don't know, modern age, I just love to read everything. Mr. Perfect Flash says, I think Travis said it's tomorrow night. Oh, that's Comic Book Roundtable. So it looks like Comic Book Roundtable will be there tomorrow night, Saturday night, on Oddfellows Thoughts channel. So check that out. All right. Let's go back to showing you some stuff. Oh, let me show you what I read. I read some books, you know. And I still have 2 freaking stacks by my table. When I show you the stuff I read, you're going to think, what the hell were you doing all week? All right, first book I read, and I was so pumped. This is such a great book. Afterlife with Archie, number 3. Kick-ass book. They're in Veronica's dad's mansion. You get a little oh, man, I'm getting kind of tired and lightheaded all of a sudden. Shit. But you get maybe it's the loss of blood. I don't know. And no, I'm not drinking any Sailor Jerry. I'm just having some Mountain Dew. I had a huge headache when I got home. Took 2 Excedrin right away. Anyways, Afterlife with Archie, really great book. 2 more zombies came to pass. They started attacking. I got the Francavilla variant, which I love. There's something about him, and you know, some folks, I mean, say that this guy just does too many damn covers. But that's okay. That's okay. I love his covers. So I keep, well, not all of them. I mean, he ain't no Michael Turner. Then I got the variant cover by Seeley, I think's his name. Scott Seeley, maybe? I think. I know his last name's Seeley. But yeah, love this story. I don't really want to give away because some of you might want to go ahead and buy this in trade when it comes out. I just don't know how long they're going to go with Afterlife with Archie. The next one I've really been enjoying, it's the only Master of the Universe book I've been reading currently, is issue 4. Really great book there, where this Orko, the Dark Master, is out for his own, and I think Skeletor realizes that he's SOL. So definitely also read. Well, it all depends on what you like, but definitely try these out in trade, and if you don't want to buy the trade and you don't want to buy the singles, try to get your library to get this when it comes out. It should be out. So issue 6 comes out, I think, March, maybe? Yeah, it should come out in March, so I would say 2 months after that, maybe April, May, or June, the trade should be hitting the shelves. That's how they normally do it. And they might even do a hardcover, too. And then I love this book. I love this book. It's one of my favorite books every month. I look freaking forward to this book so much. Superman and Wonder Woman issue 4. The Secret is Out. And here's the problem. I mean, my DC girl, actually, Mary Marvel. I don't ever want to forget Mary Marvel. She's just so good. So wholesome. All-American girl, kind of like Betty. Just Betty from Archie. So fine. But then I started reading New 52. And it was taking a long time for Mary Marvel to get her powers. So then I was getting into, and Roger told me about this girl, Mira. Mira, Aquaman's chick. Love that girl. And then, I don't know, man. I just started really liking Wonder Woman. She's so beautiful. So sexy. Dang. And I'm going to tell Roger something. And Roger, me and Roger always laugh at this. That Steve Trevor fucked up. I mean, what the hell are you going to do, man? You had Wonder Woman. You stupid ass. Now all you got's Amanda Waller. Oh, yeah. All right. Here's some variants that I actually got throughout the week. Maybe they were last week. I'm going to... Here's my fantastic. I got a lot of these FFs from Marvel now, so and you know it's ending, so I wanted to get the variant. This is variant edition issue 6. Really awesome Iron Man cover, and it says Many Armors of Iron Man. Thought that was a sweet looking cover. I don't have a lot of Iron Man stuff. I got the FF1 in 50 variant. It's just a little different. Like the other one had all the kids on the cover and stuff like that. You can see Silver Surfer up there. And also, you look at this, that's Scott Lang Ant-Man. I'm wondering how they're going to do the movie, because I heard Michael Douglas is playing Hank Pym. So that must mean Paul Rudd is going to be Scott Lang. I don't know. I need to look on IMDb and see if they have any updates on that. Maybe see who's playing Wasp. I mean, like, will Scott Lang be with Wasp, or will Wasp even be in the movie? Will Wasp be older? Will she be with Michael Douglas? Will Catherine Zeta-Jones be Wasp? Who the hell knows? Now I've got the Scribblenauts Unmasked issue 1 variant. Love that cover. It's kind of like I don't know. It's not like the normal Scribblenauts. It's like a nice background, but it's like, and I don't know what that's made out of. It may just be some sort of a photo cover, but I'd really love if they turned this into a TV show. I think that would be really cool, but I don't know if they'll ever do that. But Scribblenauts Unmasked, I love the Scribblenauts game, so I had to get that. Another Scribblenauts variant. This is from Batman and Robin, the original Grant Morrison run. I think he did that. Of course, it's Batman and Two-Face 27, but the homage is to that issue number 1. I can't remember. I think it's Batman. I don't have that issue, but I've seen the cover of this. It's very cool. Damian and Batman hanging out by the Batmobile. Oh, this is the last one. I love this one. It's the Justice League issue 27, but it's the homage cover to Justice League number 1 by Jim Lee and Jeff Johns. Love that one. That is really cool. I love that cover. I love that Justice League cover. But I just love Justice League. All right. There's current pools. Let's take a little break and check some comments real quick. And sorry, yeah, I didn't really read much. Just been really busy lately, and you know, I've been watching a crap load of Dark Shadows. I tell y'all about this all the time, and I'll eventually show the collection. I'm on the last disc. I'm on disc number 12, and I think I'm on episode 98. I almost said issue 98. I don't know. I'm hooked. Can't get off it. Soap operas do addict people. That's the problem. It's like any other addiction, you know, video games, internet addiction, Facebook addiction, Twitter addiction. But back then, soap operas were the addiction. And they didn't have VCRs back then. So you had to race home to see the show. Also, one thing about Dark Shadows and a lot of these other soap operas that came out in the old days, the storylines last forever because they knew the general public couldn't get back home or sometimes can't make it. So say you do miss 4 days of the soap opera, you can always get caught back up. And kind of later, I noticed this about when Barnabas Collins started showing up, and I'm not for sure on the episode numbers, but around in the episode 200s, I want to say, they actually repeat, in a new episode, they would repeat the last little segment of the previous episode, so you can kind of catch up that way. So that's a little interesting thing about soap operas. Now we have you know, VCRs have been out. We have DVR. We have the soap opera channel on DirecTV. I mean, all kind of stuff. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. Okay. Let's check some comments. Everyone's just okay. Campbell likes the DC versus Masters of the Universe, and Clever's got some comics on the way. A not so awesome review. It's great having you here. A not so awesome review talking about your shop didn't get the store never has it. Maybe they're getting them really not getting very many of them. Carlos also a huge fan of Superman and Wonder Woman. It is so good. Currently, I would have to say it's my best read. I just love that book. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's so kick-ass. You know, I would figure one of my books would be one of the Justice Leagues or one of the Forever Evil books, but I'm really digging Superman, Wonder Woman. A lot of everyone is just chatting amongst themselves, and I want to let you know I'm really glad that you come early, you know, just, you know, while the countdown's going. If you're already on the computer, open up a tab, and when you hear me say, "Coming at you live," you know the show has started. Right now we have 21 viewers. I thank y'all that y'all are all here tonight watching the show. I want to let you know, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll show my video games next. But I want to let you know I'm glad you're here, and I also want to remind you we have one more night for if you want to get your answers into my 2,000 subscriber contest. Feel free to do that. We have a total of 6 contestants at the moment. So I'm taking 10 total contestants, and I'm going to draw 4. Can't get my pinky up. But I'm going to draw 4, and the prizes are really cool. There's going to be an Xbox video game prize package, comic book prize package. There's going to be a Skylanders prize package and a Lego prize package. So that's 4 prize packages. And you never know. I may draw some more names and give away some more stuff. Now, some of you may be angry because I haven't sent out some of the gift cards from my 600 subscriber contest. And I'm so sorry about that. I know it's been a long time, but I need to track down addresses of about 6 other people and get all of those out. But I still have those. You know, times are tough sometimes, and the subscribers have been coming in pretty quick. But I haven't forgot about you. I'm like Richard Nixon. I'm not a crook. I didn't steal your cards, your gift cards. I have them here. So yeah, let me show you an Amazon package I got. Really great deal on these games. They're by Calypso, is the publisher. And I've never played any Calypso games, but I think it's from the makers of the guys that do Railroad Tycoon. I got this brand. These are brand spanking new games. We'll make sure the disc isn't loose in there. This is called Port Royal 3, Pirates and Merchants. And what it is, you choose from 2 exciting single-player campaigns: Adventurer or Trader. Fortune, excitement, and glory await the adventurer, while untold riches and power are the trader's prize. You get exciting naval battles, raids, plundering, siege, and engage in swashbuckling spirit. 16 different ship types. It's pretty much, if you remember an old game on the Apple II GS, it was called, I think it was called Master Taipan. It was Master and then space T-A-I-P-A-N. And it was a ship trading game. It was all pretty much text and ABCD for the answers, stuff like that. But hey, you could sell opium. That was pretty cool. But it's like that. But it's, you know, high resolution graphics. These games probably play better on the PC, but I heard that these are really good on Xbox. This is a one-player game, and it's just one of those kind of games where you do a lot of trading and strategizing. So I got this. Over 1 million copies of the Port Royal series sold worldwide. So Machinima says, prepare to make your mark and set sail for wealth and adventure. So if you like games like maybe, I also have on Xbox 360 Civilization Revolution, which is really fun. It's kind of like a dummied down game from the PC version. I don't want to say dummied down, but it's more faster paced. You can still save your game, but it's more built for a console. So I'm hoping the same comes out of these as well. The second one I got, and this was $13. Second one I got on Amazon, this one was $14.99, and this one is called Omerta, City of Gangsters. Well, it's by the Calypso people. Hey, Hayamayamoto Games. This is Gaming Man, so the publishers are a little different, but Calypso did the develop. That's it. The Calypso is the developers, and this is Omerta, City of Gangsters. This is Best of E3 2012 for Gaming Excellence. It was a nominee. It was Strategy Informer's Best in Show of 2012, and I'm trying to see what year this one came out, because I think both of these are 2012. I'm not real sure. But this is the same kind of thing, but it's strategy with mafia, stuff like that. You can under the board. You can conquer a historically accurate Atlantic city with 20 unique districts, real-world landmarks, and a story-driven. You can do story-driven campaign or the sandbox free play. Create a criminal empire. Everyone loves that. You could rob people, join a gang, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Pretty cool. Good stuff. And my last but not least, this is going to be my game. It's a Mario Party Island Tour for the 3DS. And I love this game because you can do download play for 2 to 4 players. So there only needs to be one of these. Like I can put this in my 3DS, and my 2 boys that have 2 DSs, we do download play, and they download the game and they can play it on their system as long as we're playing multiplayer. So that'll be really fun, so we can play Mario Party all together as a family. Except my wife, she doesn't have a DS or anything. So that is really cool, and I know my kids are going to get a kick out of that. And I think probably Mini Legend's going to get pissed off because he'll probably get beat by Little Legend. Thank you so much for the 22 viewers we have now. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Give me some thumbs up, or if you think the show sucks, give me a thumbs down, and I'll try to improve the performance. Maybe even do some magic tricks or something. All right, before I show Pop Vinyls, I'm going to go ahead and show my haul, the weekly haul. Marvel first. 2 of my 6 Marvel books came. Uncanny Avengers, kick-ass storyline. Storyline's still going strong. Where they're going up against those twins, the twins of the Apocalypse twins, and it looks like the one dude is wielding that axe, which I cannot remember the name of the axe. Oh God, what was that name? Jabayorn. I think it's Jabayorn. Jabayorn, and of course Thor's wielding Mjolnir. But this Jabayorn axe was what Thor used before Mjolnir. So that's going to be a good storyline. And Guardians of the Galaxy. This is 11 point now. I love this cover art. This cover is not by it's by a lady named Sarah Pichelli, and it just looks so good. I don't know about I like M. O'Nin's art on the all new X-Men book, but this girl Pichelli, the Guardians of the Galaxy look phenomenal. God, look at Angela there. Doesn't she look great? Good looking. I love the ladies. Ain't no doubt about it. All right. That was my Marvel. Here's my Independence. East of West. Just a great story. And what's bad, though, is I can't remember what happened in issue 8, but I'm sure to remember in issue 9. Can't wait to read that. That's going to be a great issue. I have Ghostbusters. This is Ghostbusters IDW Volume 2. They're in their Happy Horror Days Part 4. You can see that really well. I got the glare because I've already put them in Mylar, but notice I haven't taped them down yet because my hand hurts like hell. Pinky does. There's Saga. I kind of got mad at this cover. and I'd washed my hands before I started putting the books in the bag. But the cover was like black, and I put 2 fingers on it, and it got my fingerprints on it. So this is my book that's got my fingerprints on it, and I'm keeping it, not selling. And I got this New York Comic-Con exclusive Sons of Anarchy issue 1 variant, where they're driving in New York City. I think that must be the Empire State's building up there. So that's freaking awesome. So damn cool. You know, I'm thinking about getting well, I'm afraid. I really like my Mini Ape handlebars. They're 8-inch Mini Apes, but I love the 10-inch T-bars, the kind that the SOA rides with on the show. I think they just look freaking awesome. And I also love that fairing. That fairing right there is a Arlen Ness. It's the direct bolt-on fairing, Arlen Ness direct bolt-on fairing for Harley Dynas. And I have a Harley Dyna Street Bob. Now on Jax's bike, usually the turn signals are mounted right about here and then right about there. But he lowered his turn signals kind of midway, about midway on his fairing there. It's an Arlen Ness fairing if you want to know. If you have bike or you do a bike or anything. Yeah, I got a lot of upgrades to do to my bike. There's a sweet-ass 2-in-1 exhaust system. It's about $1,000 though. And my problem is these comic books are holding me back. So maybe if my wife ever gets the we got the taxes for coming up, we should get some money back, and then maybe if I kind of keep it secret, so no one tell my wife about bike upgrades. And I need to ride my bike more often. It's just this Texas weather, beautiful day. It was like lower 70s, maybe high 60s, but Sunday we're probably going to get some sleet and snow. So go figure. And it was 10 degrees a couple of days ago. It's crazy weather. Okay. Let's move. Actually, let me check the comments, and then we'll move on to me and Roger's favorite DC Comics. Oh, God. Hippie said something about, I'll shoot Bat Knight if he shows up. What was so funny, Hippie, at the library, and these books are in, oh, my God, you're on number 16, collection 16. Mine's like collection 3. You know, when you pop the DVD in, up in the top left corner, it'll say like collection number, you know, collection 3 or whatnot. I'm sure it's the same DVDs. You know what I mean? I don't see them. What is it? It's MPI home video. I don't see them. Even though my packaging's different, it's the same ass stuff. You crack me up. Holy crap! I'm so far behind. Jesus, I'm only on collection 3. 211. That's right. I love it. Willie Loomis, man, trying to get get them jewels, because I've done all the way from, I would say, 200 up to a little right when Barnabas gets The Witchcraft by Angelique, and that's about it. That's about how Netflix was. So when I ordered The Dark Shadows off of Amazon, I got that big ass coffin. Then I'm just starting all the way over. So once I do hit those episode 200s, I'll just watch them all the way through. One thing that pisses me off, Hippie, is Mitchell Ryan. Some of you young people may know him from Dharma and Greg. It was Dharma and Greg's, I think it was Dharma's dad. And the other lady that played in it was that lady from Falcon Crest, the blonde from Falcon Crest. Looked really good back in the day on Falcon Crest, but now she's kind of older. But Mitch Ryan was such a kick-ass Burt Devlin. And the other guy was okay, but I really liked Mitch Ryan better. But I heard that when his contract came up, they didn't renew his contract because he was kind of a heavy drinker. Or, you know, he liked to kind of drink and stuff. But and then Collection 3 on Disc 12 had an interview with Mitch Ryan, and he was kind of forgetting stuff, you know? But he's done a lot of work, you know, so it's hard to remember something that was in 1966 and you're already an older gentleman. But hell, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Bat Knight. Let me get to Bat Knight. We have these JF, our junior fiction, juvenile fiction chapter books. you know, the superheroes, and the artwork looks like the animated series, but one of the books has Batmite in it. And I'm going to take a picture on my phone and I'll email it to you. It's pretty funny. Chris, great to have you here. Chris Wojcik, I think East of West tried to cram too many ideas into the story. And from what I've read, I've been keeping up fairly well, but there are a lot of plot lines and storyline development in East of West, which is kind of like just a soap opera. You know, you can have the main storyline going on. You know, like what is it? Mainly right now, it's Burt Devlin trying to take over that other cannery, the rival cannery. But then you also have a little side storyline of Joel Carruthers, what's his name in there? Good old Haskell. Joe Haskell, okay. Joe Haskell is with Carolyn, but Joe Haskell, I know Joe Haskell and Maggie eventually get together because I've seen those episodes, but now I'm kind of getting to where they're actually, you know, getting together. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, man, and Mitch drank. Yeah, he did drink too much. But man, what a great actor, great voice. I mean, Hippie, one of these days when I get caught up, me, you, and Gare, and I know I'm getting off the subject because, you know, it's not all about comics. It's about comics and pop culture and everything, music, whatever. But we need to get our dark. I mean, we can have multiple Dark Shadows shows, you know, and just chat about the show. Steven's loving his East to West. Yeah, try it out, Chris. You know, if you ever go back to it, just get it on trade or something. All right, let me go ahead and show my current DCs. Thank you for the folks that are sticking around. We've still got a good amount of viewers here. And maybe I can go a little extra long to show you these pop vinyls. Oh, and it also pissed me off, the two big-ass boxes they sent all the stuff in. Okay, there was a huge stack. The current subs or subscription pool, whatever you want to call it, and then all the little variants and things. But then there was just one big-ass box of freaking peanuts. What's pissing me off is Lone Star's doing a lot of peanuts now, and I don't mind it, but I hate spilling peanuts on the floor. But I do use the peanuts, and I think I sent Hippie some peanuts one time. Yeah, I'm starting to phase out here. Worked my ass off today at the library. I stood most of the damn day. Whereas when I do my shows at the library, I call them my shows, or maybe my story times, music and movement, school-age programs, teenage programs. You got the baby 6 to 17-month lap sit programs. No, they don't sit in my lap. They sit in their mother's lap, okay? Really? Come on. Moms look pretty good, though. But anyway, today was Friday. There was no programs. And we're kind of like shorter staff on Friday because the people that don't work Friday work Saturday. And, man, I did a lot of checkout. And I don't really like to sit down. They do have a chair to sit in when I'm on checkout, but when I check people out, I want to just stand up the whole time. I want to greet the people, ask them how their day is. If they have little kids, I really want to get down on their level, you know, maybe give them a high five, you know, hey, what kind of books did you get today? Oh, that's awesome. Especially if they have graphic novels. Me and one guy was talking about Shazam, Batman, Superman. I think he was more DC, but then I busted in with, you know, my favorite Marvel is Fantastic Four. I also told the story about when I wear my Shazam shirt, my wife sometimes says the Flash just to piss me off. Because Flash has the bolt, but it has the circle around the bolt. But she says Flash just to get me going. All right, I'm going to go ahead and quit rambling. I'm going to show you the DCs, and I'm going to show you all the pop vinyls. Ape shit on the pop vinyls today. I didn't know that all was coming in, but I'll show them to you. I have a Talon 15. Really cool cover. And, you know, sometimes y'all have seen these on other channels. If you want to see pretty much everything I get, you just check out Roger on Wednesday. Me and him get pretty much all the same DCs. And what he doesn't get, I get. And what I don't get, he gets. I mean, so you put us together, we pull probably every single DC book. Superman, this is the second part where Superman's trying to stop Parasite because Parasite is going after Lois because Lois has a lot of that spiritual energy. So that's really going to be fun. One of the funniest, greatest books that I really love is Larfleeze, Agent Orange. So freaking cool, so funny. This one's called The Terror of the Void. So this is probably going to start a new storyline for him, but his butler is still with that one chick. Justice League Dark. I can't really read this right now. This is some more Blight storyline. Unleashes the sins from hell. So I can't really read this because I have another some of my stack in the bedroom right now. I have to get caught up on those before I read these Forever Evil books. Love this cover right here. This looks really good. I mean, this Forever Evil Argus, it's only Cheetah holds the key to save the Justice League. If you look at this cover, and I was talking about this in my tag video, this cover, to me, it has some of that Jim Lee style. And I don't even know who did the cover. I'm sorry, I'm kind of a scrub because, oh, the name is Ratmund, and maybe Housey, or is it Ratman Housey? But Ratman did a cover, and I think Housey maybe did the colors on this. And if you look at it, I don't know if I'm giving you a good picture, but it's kind of Jim Lee-like, the cover, I believe. But if you look again at Cheetah in her face and her eyes, it's a lot like Rob Liefeld, but just cleaner and less teeth. And this guy actually got the legs right. A lot of Liefeld's leg poses, you get that quadricep there. No, that's the hamstring, I think. Whatever. Quads behind it, hamstrings in front, or hamstrings behind it, quads in front. Well, then you have the skinny, skinny-ass leg coming down at some weird-ass ankle, like Sid Vicious just jumped off the top rope and snapped his leg in half. That's how bad some of Liefeld's body proportions were. But love this cover. And you can see a lot of the Jim Lee style and some of that 90s style come back to life here in the modern age. So very cool. Forever Evil Argus issue 4. Never really digging Forever Evil Argus 4. It was number 2, and Rogue's Rebellion was number 1. But the last it was the Forever Evil Arkham City or whatever, the Arkham War. That's now my favorite of the Forever Evil books. Man, that got damn good quick. End of issue 3, and then into issue 4. Ooh, it's a great book. Beautiful cover here. Roger, sorry this is not my cover of the week, but beautiful Flash cover. Great looking stuff there. We have an annual right here, Earth 2, The Shocking Origin of Batman Revealed. Beautiful cover. Right here we have Batman the Dark Knight. This series is going to be ending pretty soon. Greg Hurwitz and Ponticelli on there, that's a good team. That's a really good team, but I guess since they have so many Batman books, they're going to cancel that. I really liked this annual. I'll probably read this, even though I don't think I've read annual 1 yet. But it's Batman and Robin, and this is called Week 1. Batman and Robin Week 1, and I guess this is the first week Bruce and Dick Grayson team up together, so that's going to be really nice. Batman and Robin, annual number 2, but the storyline's called Batman and Robin Week 1. And I like that artwork. That's pretty good artwork. I love all the artwork pretty much. Every artist has their own style, you know. And I dig it all, you know. Is there a hole in that mylar? Okay, just checking. Aquaman, latest issue of that. I'm definitely reading this. Do I read this book for Aquaman? Nah. I read it for Mera. Sexy. Beautiful. Has some great powers, too. I'm going to tell my wife to get her hair color like that, because she used to have the red, the kind of Mera red. That'd be really sexy. All right. Adventures of Superman issue 9. This is a one-shot story. Usually some Adventures of Superman has multiple stories, but this is Bizarro. And he says, "You're welcome." I don't know if he says it like that. Looks like he helped out by knocking the Daily Plane over. And this is Christos Gage and Eduardo Francisco. Very cool. That's going to be a great story. And the cover looks like it's by Panosian. Could be Italian. I don't know. I like that cover. It's pretty cool. And last but not least, cover of the week. And I think this is the big meeting. Man of yesterday, say hello to the man of tomorrow. Ho ho ho! Shit got real up in here. Look at Jonah Hex, man. Oh my God. That is freaking awesome. Man of yesterday, say hello to the man of tomorrow. I think after this meeting, they're going to find a way to get Hex back into the past, because the previews say as much. It's kind of got a little lift there. Distributor, little bend by the distributor. But it said in the previews that he does get back in the West. He's trying to get back to normal. So I'm glad he's getting back at the West, because I was getting kind of tired. But you know, once up until he met Constantine and Swamp Thing, that's when it got really good. I felt like when he was in Arkham it was kind of boring, but when he got out there in the desert and he met with Constantine and Swamp Thing, I thought the story got really good, and then he made it over to Metropolis. So, and then the last issue, he's just trying to stop some bank robbers, and then Superman comes into play. And you know, Superman comes in like this. You know how Superman does. He's floating in there with his arms crossed. It's doing that kind of motion, kind of like I'm floating in the air. I love that cover though. Look at that. That's my cover of the week. Man, I love All-Star Western. I love Westerns. Man, they're great. All right. Let me scoot over a little bit here and put all these in a nice order, because I want to read them in order of the ones. I kind of did best to last. Of course, some of these I don't read because I haven't started their issue 1s yet. And that's all right, you know. It's A-okay. I do all my Marvels though. My Marvels I definitely keep up with every week. Normally they're the first things I read, because they're good. You know, I always say I get more DC, but the Marvel books I do get are damn superb. I'm sure if I got more Marvel, I would fall in love with more Marvel. But right now I just get a lot of the DC, you know, so maybe, I know they're canceling some of these, so maybe when they cancel some of these I'll start getting some more Marvel books. I know I'm going to get Ultimate FF, which is coming out in either March or April. I'm getting that. It's Ultimate FF, Future Foundation, and it's going to have Machine Man, Iron Man, Machine Man, Iron Man, Machine Man, Iron Man. Damn. Shit, I forgot. Machine Man, Iron Man, Susan Storm or Richards. I don't know what they're going to call her. Invisible Woman. And who else? Oh, I just don't remember. But it's going to be a good book. And I got all the Ultimate Fantastic Four, so I'm going to get the Ultimate FF. Love me some Fantastic Four. Let's check the comments, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you some pop vinyls. Culture Comics says, "Oh God, Rob Liefeld, terrible." Hippie went to work. Hippie, take care. Work well tonight. Be safe. Take some stuff to read. Joe Haskell. You better not tell me. Even though I'm pretty sure I know. I know all the way what happens to Joe Haskell up into the Angelique part. I'm going to kind of miss the old present day stuff, though. But I know they kind of go back and forth. Want to say hey to Jonathan Downey here. Yeah, Arkham War is amazing. I mean, it got really good. Oh, yeah. You know what? My brother-in-law bought me that belt. It's just one of the kiddie foam belts, but I'm sure to do something fun with it. You know, I'll do some wrestling interviews or maybe show it when we do our wrestling show. we do a wrestling show on Brad Creates channel once a month. That usually me and Brad's brother Craig, aka Professor Zoom from First Family Comics, and Howler Mouse is on there as well. He's a huge wrestling fan. I want to get my buddy Duck Rank on there because he loves wrestling as well. Yeah, culture. It's pop vinyls. They're these little figures, and I know you've probably seen them when I show them to you. It's just kind of, they got a weird name. They're called Funko Pop vinyls. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you all this. Hey, is that? Oh, Comic Guy. What's up, Comic Guy? How are you doing, man? It's good to see you in here. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. How do I get back to my screen? There we go. Now, I want to change Google Plus from month to month. Okay. First series, I think, came out last week that I'm going to show you, but it finally came this week. Go ahead and get these ready for you. I'll just show up. Well, yeah, let me go ahead and get them ready. I'll just stick them over here. They won't be in the comics. My stupid chair is all squeaky. Sorry about that. Okay. I want to show these best to last, okay? Pop Television, Funko Pop Vinyl. This is from their television series. These are the Thundercats. Right there, we have old Snarf. A lot of you guys that are in your mid-30s probably love some Thundercats. They tried to reboot Thundercats. I think it was either on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or something, but just didn't have the same appeal as that old 80s show, you know? And one of these days I might pick up the Thundercats complete collection. I don't know if they have that. I think you may have to buy it in volumes. But I loved watching Thundercats. If you check out my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, my name's rdowdy95 on there. I actually got a box. My dad kept always keep the Christmas lights and Christmas decorations in my old Cat Slayer box. So if you want to see the Cat Slayer box, check that out. It was one of my favorite gifts that Santa Claus brought me growing up because I had all the Thundercats figures. And, you know, I wish I would have kept those figures, but you know what? That's okay. I mean, some other little kid probably got to have them, and they probably enjoyed them just as I did. So, really cool. Old Snarf right there. That's number 106 of the Pop Television series. It's called Thundercats Classic. So I don't know why it says Thundercats Classic. Maybe they're going to come up with some new ones. I don't know. So that's that one. That back there. Number 105, we have Mumra. Remember him? Mumra was an enemy. Really cool. Mumra. Went to that little sarcophagus thing, and he was a little old mummy-looking guy, and he came out as Mumra. Big, strong, and powerful. His three henchmen were the Jackal, that Slither guy, who was like a lizard, and Monkey, who was like this kind of like polar-looking monkey gorilla guy. Very cool. Love that show. I have a lot of fond memories of the show. Also, they had those awesome episodes with those 4 pirate characters. Remember the pirate guys? And the captain of the ship had this huge like metal arm, and you can open his arm and grab the Thundercats because he was so big. The pirate guys were different kind of scale figures. They were short, but they were big. They were like big little people, like oversized little people. I don't want to say midget because I don't want to, you know, be like that or upset parts of YouTube community. But they were little but big. It's kind of hard to explain, but had all 4 of those pirate guys, and they were really fun. I just had a lot of fond memories with my Thundercats, and they used to beat the crap out of each other. You know, they had those paint flecks coming off, and you can always tell when someone got bruised up because they would leave the other paint on them. You know, it's like you beat someone's ass so hard, and you know you've left blood. You left maybe your blood on them, but in toys you leave your paint on them. You know, that's when you know they got their butts kicked. Number 104, Rhino's right-hand man, Panthro. Panthro was always one of my favorites because I loved like nunchucks. Nunchucks were so damn cool, you know, in the 80s and stuff. Nunchucks rocked. They're so badass, man. Swinging around doing moves. Panthro's a beast. Love it. Next up, Chitara. Chitara was so fast. She had the speed of a cheetah. She ran so quick, and she had her bow staff here. She had a lot of moves, a lot of awesome acrobats, and she could really run fast and tear up the joint. You know? Really like some Chitara. Here we have the star of the show. Also the best cat in the animal society, Lion-O here. Lion-O. Lion-O comes with, of course, his Thundercat sword, which I forgot the name of his Thundercat sword, and his claw hand, where he used it as a grappling hook, his claw glove. That's very cool. Got Lion-O, you know, everyone has their own specific packaging. I usually just leave them in the box, you know. I know some people hate me for not opening up my pop dimes, but I just leave them in the box so that they display very well. And I can keep them in great condition. I think Professor Zoom of the First Family of Comics was giving me some jabs, as he sometimes does. He's a great guy. I love him like a brother. One of the best ever. But he says he opens up his pop diamonds, unlike some people. Just say my name, dude. You don't have to be all like secretive. We're friends. You can hate on your legend all you want. All right, things are slowing down on the show. I'm losing some viewers because I'm kind of just getting tired. So I'm gonna go rest with my wife a little. I was gonna play Disney Infinity with Dut Rank, and I better just drink more Mountain Dews because I promised Dut Rank I was gonna play Disney Infinity on Xbox 360. I'm probably gonna use Captain Barbossa. Because I like the Captain Barbossa. And I'll be running Jack Sparrow into his grave. Right here we have one of my favorite all-time movies. I got the Blu-ray, I think it was the extended cut or unrated, or it's the big Blu-ray package, but it's The Big Lebowski. This is the Jesus. And you know, he says, "You'll not fuck with the Jesus." Oh no, he said, "You'll not fuck with the Jesus." He says some crazy ass shit. I love the Jesus though. The Jesus, man. You've got to see Big Lebowski. If any of you are younger and you maybe have never seen it, check it out. It's chock full of great actors, actresses. Check it out. This character is played by John Turturro, and he's funny as hell, the Jesus. Next up, we have Maude. We have Maude right here from The Big Lebowski. It's played by that lovely red-haired actress, Brandy. My wife just told me her name because I always forget. Julianne Moore. Maude was played by Julianne Moore, and she was so damn funny in this. Eccentric in this, too. Very cool. Maude. Next up, we have poor old Donnie. Donnie was always just getting told to shut up, and Donnie was always saying the dumbest stuff. Poor guy. You know what? These say age 17 and up. Why do they say that? Why do they say that? It says 17. Well, it says warning Chucky. Yeah, these say 17 and up. Look at Donnie. See that little 17 right there? It says 17 and up. Like, what's wrong? This guy's just holding a bowling bag. Donnie in the movie was played by Steve Buscemi. Is it Buscemi or Buscemi? I just say Buscemi. Some of us Southerners just go old school. Steve Buscemi, Donnie. The guy that probably had some of the funniest lines was old Shabbos himself, Walter. That was played by John Goodman. And what has he got? He's got his black bowling bag with him. Love it. Probably one of John Goodman's greatest performances, I think. And probably one of you know what sucks? I forgot his name. How can I forget the dude's real name? Great family of film. God damn it. Bo Bridges. Lloyd Bridges. Lloyd Bridges was the dad. Very good. Very funny. Bo Bridges, but here he is, the dude from Big Lebowski, played by Jeff Bridges. Flynn from Tron himself. The dude. And he's got, look at that real close, he's drinking him one of them White Russians. White Russians right there. Very cool. I can't wait to, I don't know if my brother's ever seen this movie, but Little Eric, I hope you watch this, brother. You need to watch it. Some of you didn't know I had a little brother. I need to get him on the show one of these days when he's home on the weekend. He's a lawyer down in Houston, Texas. He's a fan of Austin, but he's living in Houston. UT Longhorns graduate. He loves his Longhorns. Hook 'em horns. And that's the dude from Big Lebowski. I need to get these bastards off my comics. They're kind of standing on my comics. So get your butts off. The Jesus is on there. And I've got to find a place for these pop vinyls. This really brings up my pop vinyl collection quite a bit. And if you watched my last video talking about the pull list, yeah, I'm buying a lot of stuff. And usually if I find pop vinyls I like, I'm going to get them. So, anyways, fans, this is all I have time for. Thank you so much for sticking around. We got 14 viewers now. Thanks for the ones that stick around. And sorry the show was running a little long. I haven't really done a long one in a while, and you know, just kind of feeling off my game tonight. So, fans, keep up the good work. Keep the comic book videos coming. Remember, if you want to enter the contest, you have until Saturday at midnight Central Standard Time. And if you don't enter the contest, that's okay too. The results will be out Sunday, sometime Sunday, maybe after the Super Bowl. Who knows? This is the Great Legend saying peace out. God bless.